Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How are we all doing today? It is Monday, September 9th of 2024, and we are back for yet another stream. I am not wearing a button down today. Oops, I forgot. Oh well. Too late. We've already started. They're not gonna take my shirt off. Anyway, let me say hi to everyone who's here. The plan for today is to hopefully finish up the Dead Snakes work, so we can start reaping the benefits. Yeah. Let's see. JJMC was first today. Hello. Drunk Time Lord's also here. JJMC botting again. Beldothus is here. Says, I beat JJMC in the first game, but I have retired years ago. True. Polymathic Man. Thank you for the resub at 49 months. Holy shit. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate your continued support. At 4 years in a row. +1. Mr. Swats is also here. Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Just blew some dust off my microphone. A little dusty, I guess. Dead Snakes now runs on pounds. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Shmuel, hello, how you doing? Instead of unbuttoning, just take the shirt off. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. First day of kindergarten for the oldest. Nice, congrats. I hear it only gets more difficult from here. Prabhat Kumar says test. Welcome. How you doing? Your test was successful. All right, so last time we tried to get Python 3.13 working, and all of the scripting parts succeeded, but we ran out of space in the PPA. Persios, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. But we ran out of space in the PPA. So it answers.launchpad? Yeah. I don't want to ask a question. I just want to scroll through. No? Cancel. Oh, it's just a little load. Great. So I asked for increased space, and my buddy doubled it for me. So we have plenty of space now. I also went ahead and attempted to republish the 3.13 release candidate 2 using the new code, new repo, which I added a readme to. And it succeeded. We have release candidate 2. Hooray! Yay! So anyway, that worked. Time says, yesterday I learned a friend of mine works on Launchpad at Canonical. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Well, then maybe I know. maybe I can have more connections to help me publish stuff. A little bit loud today. Take it down. There we go. Hey, Muggy Man. Hello. How you doing? He says it's the most legacy Python code he's ever seen. Yeah, I hear it's pretty bad, pretty old, pretty jank. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so the most pressing need right now is to do 3.12. And we have some stuff that we have to figure out for 3.14. You'll notice there's no 3.14 here. But if we look at Dead Snakes Nightly, not that one. Well, that'll get us there. Yeah. If you look at Dead Snakes Nightly, you'll see that there's 3.14. And actually, I might re-enable the nightlies for all the other ones, because then they would all use the same code. But maybe I won't do that. I don't know. Why does the shirt say South but Canada's up north? Yeah, so the shirt says South Detroit. Canada flag. Because if you look at a map, there's a fucking Journey song that drives me nuts because it is hilariously overplayed. And there's a line in it about South Detroit. But if you look at Detroit, there's no fucking South Detroit. It's Canada. It's Windsor. Windsor is South Detroit. So yeah, it's the part of the song makes no sense, and yet it is extremely popular. Did you just dox yourself? No. I live west of Ann Arbor, somewhere over here. Surprise. Yeah, it's not really private information. But yeah, South Detroit is Canada. They should retire Launchpad and move PPAs to GitHub. Does GitHub have Debian repos? I mean, I know you can hack shit together and get one working with GH pages, but there's certain problems with that. Yeah. Oh, and I don't think we need this to do anymore. Yeah. I have to re-enable nightlies for older Pythons. We might find a way to not do that. We'll see. Yeah. We mostly did everything here. I didn't do this, and that's fine. Let's do this. All right, let's do 312. No contents here. Okay, perfect. 313 RC2 is out. Yes, and in fact, our code worked and published it. Oh, that's the nightly, but here's the non-nightly edition of that. This one is older than that because there's no commits on the 313. Oh wait, there should be commits on there now. Because I made a commit. Hooray, it's me. There should be one. There'll be a new commit here. Because I actually haven't run the new nightly. Oh, it didn't. I didn't it. Skip news approved. See, why doesn't this show me the checks here anymore? I don't like that. I want to see them. I guess I gotta click into here. That sucks. I mean, I know I can't merge it, but it'd be nice to see them. How can I get 313 on my MacBook though, other than just building it? Don't they have builds? I thought that python.org has re-release RC2. I'm pretty sure there's binaries down here. Yeah. Yeah. Download these. That should work. Hero Wolfx says, yo dude, what does a return command do in Python? It makes no sense to me. I'm new to Python, so my bad for the question. How do I explain functions? Because that's kind of the concept that you have to understand is a function. The shortest way I can explain this. So imagine we have a function foo, which prints something and also returns something. We're gonna call foo. The way you call a function is with parentheses. And actually the easiest way to show this is with the debugger. So we're gonna call breakpoint, which is also a function, and this is going to give us an interactive view of the world. And actually, let's just do before foo, call foo, and after foo, and we'll retrieve the value out. And we'll print the value here. This is an f string. It's basically going to take the value of this variable and stick it into the string. And if we run this script, you'll see it's jumped us at PDB in a special debugger prompt. We can ask it where, and it's about to run this particular line of code. If we say n for next, it runs that line of code. So you can see it ran that print. It printed before foo. I can actually just we are now about to run this. We just ran this. We're now here. If we do s to step into the function, so we're inside the function call now. We're now up here. We do n again to go to the next. We're about to do this line of code. We now print hello world, and you can see the output is here. And now we're going to call return, or we're going to do a return. Now what a return does is it takes whatever stuff is here and sends that back to the caller. So in this case, the caller is out here, and you can kind of imagine as this expression is replaced with whatever value or variable is here. So this return 2 is basically going to finish this function and put 2 in here, essentially. You can kind of think of this as x equals 2. And so if we do n, which is going to go to the next, although it's going to return, so it's actually returning out, return 2, and you get a little arrow here that says that it's return 2. If we do n again, we have now assigned x to 2, so we can actually print that value here. We're about to run this. We print after foo, and then we print got 2 from foo. So that's kind of the very, very little basics of this, and kind of hopefully you learned something from that. I don't know, hopefully that helps. It's really, I find it really, really hard to teach like absolute beginner basics, because you know, I used so many other things in this to show you that you also wouldn't know, and so you got to kind of like suspend belief for a bit, and yeah, you know, this is a debugger. These are the commands for the debugger. This is what print does. This is what an f string is. So there's kind of a lot of other stuff going on here, but I hope that helps you understand a little bit. Hero WolfX. Time says, never saw the pre-releases thing. Yeah. Trill says, just want to drop in a quick hello. It's 1 a.m. here, so good night. I will see you in the VOD. Sounds good. Mr. Cotton Candy says, more of a silly question. What is foo? What's the story? So I don't know the actual origin. I think I've looked it up before, and if I remember correctly, it comes from war slang of foobar, fucked up beyond all recognition. And then it was just adopted by programmers to be special placeholder. I mean, not even special, but like plain old placeholders. Trugs. I don't know. Here, WolfX, thank you for the follow. Welcome. World War II military slang? Yeah, okay. So I'm remembering correctly. Simply the fact that you pulled out the debugger, the guy would be entirely checked out, but it's I actually think the debugger is the best way to teach programming because it shows you how the code actually executes while letting you pause at each step. So yes, even though like, you know, understanding all the stuff that's going on here, there's a lot to pull in. I think this is, you know, if I was shown this when I first started learning programming, everything would have been so much simpler and easier to understand. But it was PHP, and there's no debugger in PHP. Well, certainly not back then. It's just whatever ends up on the web page is what you get. But yeah. Drunk Time Mind sent out too. Well, thank you for stopping by. Consume King says hi. I love debuggers. Nice. Also, Ethan forgot to say hi. How you doing? Good to see you. Last Clutch says I had that same experience starting back with PHP. Yeah. PHP with Xdebug is painful to configure. I don't even know what Xdebug is. Yeah. Drunk Time says it's sad that a CS graduate has never taught GDB. So there was a like 1-pager on GDB in my like intermediate C++ programming course. But even the professor was like, I don't know how to use GDB. I just use the Xcode debugger. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna be no help to anyone who asks how to use this damn thing. But I don't know, using the Xcode debugger is fine. Using MSVC's debugger is fine. It doesn't help you if you're stuck in the terminal though, but I think, you know, learning a debugger that way is good too. Pandoxer says there were no dev tools when I started learning JS. I remember installing Firebug, and it was worlds better than the garbage that I was doing before. Yeah, those are the days. Eagle PT, hello. It's been a while. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Ethan says, I'm doing good. Got Thursday and Friday off and taking next week off too. So just trying to wrap things up before time off and break from work. Nice. Sounds good. Scotch says, I can use GDB, but it's a bit different than a regular REPL. Yeah, mostly because it doesn't default to printing stuff. So you gotta remember to slap P in front of everything. But yeah. Spyro says debuggers would have been much more useful if any of the lecturers I had knew how to use them. Yeah, exactly. That was the problem with my lecture. Now, granted, I had already sort of learned how to do it myself from poking around and from I mean, yeah. No, I had learned a debugger from a browser debugger at that point. But when did I learn GDB? I don't know. Definitely not from that guy. I just started learning Python. Do you suggest learning it through debuggers? I don't actually know what debuggers are yet, and I'm just learning Python through my school's course. Yeah, I think learning how to use a debugger is useful. I have a video on this. Yeah, check out the first one, Python debugger crash course. A debugger is basically a way to, like, you know, walk through a program as it runs, as I did over here, and so you can kind of see what it's doing and where it's going and like what variables are at various points. And I don't know, I find them much easier to explain how things work. Valdez is also going to sleep. Everyone's going to sleep. That's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Drunk Timer says, I booked my flight to PyCon Indonesia. Nice, nice. Sounds good. Firebug changed my life. Now everyone hates on Firefox. Why are people hating on Firefox? I still use Firefox. Is there a problem? What's wrong? Other than, like, everyone is using Chrome because Google did their marketing real well. X Chimeras says, in short, if a function returns something, you say you can treat me as a value. I will become that value if you run me. If you put me into print, I will show that value. Sort of, yeah. What's your take on design patterns in Python? Most OOP design patterns make your code worse. There's my hot take. Yeah. Hep5, how you doing? How's it going? Good to see you again. If you're not sure if you need a design pattern, you probably don't need one. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest bet in general. Okay, so let's get back to this 3.13. So we need to make this same structure in this repo. But in order to do that, let's get the old repos first. Oh, we got them already. Good. 3.12. So I seem to remember that the patches here are, well, how did we do this before? I think I just looked at the patches on each of the branches and then went from there. Ubuntu. What am I doing? Ubuntu. If Jammy Debian patches. Origin. Okay, so we'll definitely do the same thing there. Gotta actually rewind this back in time, don't I? 3.12.6. Look, we gotta go before 3.12.6. So that it'll release the right thing. We all want to know where the crop tops and booty shorts are. Not for a while, because I don't have time at the moment. Eric, how you doing? Hello, hello. I don't know, maybe if you design them Hep5, that would help make things move forward. I think this is the tag that we'll start from. Oh, actually, how are we gonna do that? That's not what I want. Ubuntu Jammy, we'll do focal. Troika, thank you for the follow. Or is it Troy KA? That probably makes more sense. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for stopping by. Why Michigan football lose to Texas? Because they fucking suck this year. Okay, that makes sense. Good. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Are searching for this. So we actually want to check out here. And this is where we're going to get patches from. And I also need to do that for the other branch. Amy? That's not what I wanted. Work. Yeah. Clock is struck before I must leave. Sounds good. Chunk time and have a good one. Why Michigan QB no throw ball well? Cause he's got skill issues. I don't know. Okay, so how did I do this last time? GBP, PQ, import. I think I first tried to get the patches in a good place by rebasing and editing them. Yeah, so we edited the GBP PQ name. So let's fix this one. Reword. And we can look at what I called the patch over here as well, because that other patch is in this repo. Patches. Look. Allow old autoconf. Yeah, we'll actually do the same thing. Shit, we gotta do this in the other way, order though. Actually, we can just do it here. And then we can give this a not shit name by allow old autoconf. And then do this. Fuck. I screwed up. It's supposed to be name ahead of this. Name. Then export. There we go. Okay, so that gets us our patches. So we can go to Pi 3.13. I need to also make this submodule. So do patches first. Python 3.12. Nice. Debian patches. Ooh, patches. I'm in the wrong repo. Agreement 12. There we go. Okay, we have patches, git submodule, add HTTPS this time. The 3.12. Do it in this order. Oh, I should have done the little dissociate. Yeah, I can still do it. Dissociate reference Yeah, much faster now. Well, maybe. Completed with 258 local objects. That feels like it didn't actually get many of them. Oh well, shrugs. Alright, so we have our submodule. And this is what we want to set the submodule to. And we have patches. We gotta copy a get ignore. And the readme. Replace 13 with 12. And this is not unknowable. Okay, so we have readme patches, submodule, get ignore. We need to do the GitHub directory. And this needs to be changed to not have noble. Okay, now we need to do debianders. Okay, so we need to git diff ubuntu jammy in the Debian directory, and then we have to do not Debian changelog. What was the git diff exclude file colon bang? Yeah. Okay, there's no diff there, which is great. So we can make their debianders. Misty's nuts. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you again. Been a bit. I hope you're doing well. Python 3.12 nightly Debian to debianders jammy. Debianders jammy changelog star patches. We got our debianders now. Make sure this looks right in here. Yeah. Got our 312. Cool. What else we got? Changelogs. That's the last part, I think. Yeah. Changelog slash nightly mainline. You just woke up? I gotta say it's suboptimal? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so what am I on? Ubuntu focal. Debian changelog 2 pi 3.12 changelogs nightly focal. And then jammy. And then mainline jammy. One thing I wanted to do is diff-ur-x debian/patches change log debian to 3.12 nightly debian. Why do we have diff? And why did it ignore? Is X a pattern? I don't think it's a name only. Look. All this jammy talk is making me sleepy. Python with anthonk, indeed, indeed. That's actually probably worth fixing. Not that those scripts get used. I don't know why they're there. Oh yeah, the news file. Wait, DH install docs. I thought I got rid of that. Huh. Weird. It's a noble cause. Hey, what's up, Adeptman? Patches. Is patches. This is different. Hopefully it's not a problem. And then the changelog. I don't know why my little -x didn't work. Exclude equals pattern. Maybe if I do */patches. Yeah, there we go. Oh fuck, did I forget about this in the 3.13 one and disable PGO LTO? I bet I did. So what is that? Yeah, oops. I guess I need to do that. I guess we get to figure out the first first surgery here. How's this gonna work? We need to make a new change log for we probably need to make a command for this. Yay! We're learning the deficiencies of our stuff. Okay. So I think changelog will only apply to mainline anyway. Oh, interesting. And then materialize. This is I am realizing a problem, which is if I need to make a change to the mainline builds, I don't have a good way to I don't have a good way to backport that, do I? Well, we got to do a bunch of stuff here at least. It really just comes down to materialize needs a way to force to be mainline with the patches at that revision. So I think I can just make that happen. But let's do our changelog command first. So parsers.add argument changelog. We'll add a required message. Now we gotta figure out how to do that. So we need to be able to parse the current version out of there with tools. C package parse changelog. Show field. Yeah. Changelogs mainline focal show field equals version. Cool. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to do, and then we'll just bump the version there. Still trying to figure out, like, how do we know? Use this. We know that it'll always end with this. I'm trying to think ahead, like, how do I get the patches out of the right place? There says, "Hello, Anthong, do you have any headaches with pictures, thoughts on Pop! OS?" I have not used Pop! OS, so I don't know. Also, how you doing, Zithrius? Good to see you again. Okay, I'm trying too hard. Thinking too hard about this. For dist in os.lister changelog / mainline. We need to parse the version and then make the changelog. Very understandable. Good evening. So Cosmic is becoming a very interesting DE. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is referring to. Tools, dpackage, parse, changelog. File, changelog / mainline / dist. Show field equals version. Cosmic is System76 custom DE. What is DE? Oh, desktop environment. Oh, interesting. Okay, so current version equals that. And we need to increment it. Sorry dot full match. One plus dist branch string digits plus 0 to 9 $sign. If parsed is not none. Unexpected changelog version current. I guess we still want this chunk in the beginning, don't we? I don't care about. Oh, I don't know. There's a straight parenthesis there. Cool. And I realize that this probably has some not so great backtracking. I guess I could use a. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. Is that the one that uses Wayland? Don't know. Start using PopOS for VMs since it looks better by default and apparently has disabled Ubuntu telemetry by default. Ah, nice. I said default twice. I will never financially recover. Yeah. Okay, so we need to call this man, I guess. So we need to do changelog error. Why did I write it like that? Why didn't I just use... Why didn't I just use my little helper? Probably because that code's old. Command Q tools H new version post 1 -1 plus dist and then int parsed 2 plus 1. Yeah, version increment. Distribution dist force distribution changelog log slash mainline slash dist and then message. Seems right. What does the linter say? Value of none is not indexable. Oh, does additional is backward. Unsupported operand for indeed. Parentheses in the wrong spot. And parser. Thank you, bye bye. So now I should be able to runbooks meta-gbp changelog -m re-enable pgo /lto accidentally disabled. Raised 2. First changelog. Figure out what went wrong here. Then subprocess to call. Maybe this is why. I was probably debugging and errored there. The monkey 123 monkey, hello, welcome. How you doing? Could not find changelog / mainline / vocal. Really? Glad you joined my YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Could not find file. That's not even the command that I'm running. This one up here. That's not even what aired before. What happened? The monkey123 monkey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Changelogs, mainline, vocal. What? Oh, changes logs. Where the fuck? Oh, here it is. But this isn't even the depackaged parsed changelog. Oh, because we don't get this printed out anymore. Right. Silly typo. Okay, so it should have added changelog entries for all 3 of those. And it did. Jamie 2 Noble 2. Back to our quiet printer. Add changelog command to create a mainline changelog entry. Zither says I shall proceed to leave. Good pre-commit day. Oh yeah, it is updog day. I do have one updog, don't I? This. What did the bot do for me today? Aha! I replaced underscores with dashes. You'll love to see it. Okay. Okay, so this is one piece of the puzzle. The other piece of the puzzle is I need to be able to materialize at a particular version. Which is gonna be a tricky one. The monkey123 man says, what is this? Like, what are we working on? You can always do bang today in the chat. And it'll tell you what we're doing. So I need to somehow find I'm realizing a problem here. I need to somehow find the patches at that revision in order to make this work correctly, because technically the patches could have proceeded onwards. No, that's not what I want. But really, I want to be able to find here. No, we don't have a good way to do that because we're just kind of storing them. Fuck. I knew there was gonna be some silly problem like this. What to do? What to do? Fix this. And we know we can parse these commit messages out of here. And that can help us find... Oh, actually, we can just find the last commit message that says mainline. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's make that happen. Oh, but we might not get a patch. We might not get a commit. So that won't work either. I could tag them. I could tag them. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we will always get a commit. Never mind, we'll always have a commit. So we can just do git log grep mainline format equals %h -1. And that'll get us this commit. We might not even have a git repo, yeah. No, but we will always have a commit here. Yeah, okay, so materialize.add argument force mainline action equals store true. Okay, so mainline repo. We need to figure out where we get our patches from. This is not necessarily true. Daily Code says, "Hey Anthony, how are you? I'm doing well." Copy directory from git revision. Right click on the folder. No. Hmm. It's great. Yeah, it's okay. It sounds like what I want. But it has nothing to do with GitHub. Oh, I can use work trees. Oh, tree. I guess we can use tree. The Debian directories might get out of sync too. I'm starting to realize why they're versioned separately, and I'm just hoping that I don't get screwed. Although I've literally never needed to update the Debian directory, except for new versions, so really don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh wait, no, that's not true. True at all. Because I have to do the like fucking min-dep stuff. Oh, is this whole idea just trash? No, not the pit of despair. Fuck. Hmm. No, we're just gonna assume it's not a problem. Just gonna assume it's not a problem. But this patches thing is a problem, so we gotta figure that out. So, I accidentally paused with your head in your hand, didn't realize I wasn't getting the feed. Oh no. Not the implementation cul-de-sac? 'We're just gonna assume it's not a problem either. It's code 2024-99. Yeah. "10 minutes before it was a problem?" Yeah. How the fuck do these work? Manage multiple working trees. Attach the same repository. I hate work trees. Ugh. I'm gonna ignore work trees. uh, We're gonna try that. Expected bear version got that. Don't want to use the current tag here, do we? Hmm. No. Why is this such a fucking mess? Okay, so we need to get the version from down here too. And actually this Shaw is going to be our tag. Yeah. What is meta-gbp? It is a script that I'm writing that manages GBP repositories, but in a like combined way that makes it so I don't have to manage nightly and non-nightly separately. It basically mashes up the bits that make up the main repository into the resulting, actual repositories and branches that were there before. But unfortunately, we don't actually get access to this variable here, do we? But we can show. We can do get show this CPython. No. Why can't I show the contents of a submodule at a particular revision? meta-gbp? I feel like I had this same like problem. How do I show submodule at revision? But we're gonna need some temporary directories anyway, so let's do that. We need to do this. And we need to get the tag from that. Nah, I made it up. I made it up. Do I have to initialize the submodule? I don't even know. Let's see. Unbound local. Oh, you don't need to have it cloned to know its revision? Oh yeah, you do. That's the little minus at the beginning. Shawan, I've currently checked out bit along with the submodule path and the output of get describe for the SHA-1. SHA-1 will possibly be prefixed with a minus if the submodule is not initialized. Plus, if it is currently checked out, the commit does not match. And U if it is in a merge conflict. So we can get the SHA from that. Does init take reference? Update does, yeah. So we can do git -c tempter the module update it reference. Even make this reference too. Get someone update init reference. And then Damn. I'll just call it get T then. Yeah, let's try that. See what happens. Fuck, I don't know. Get clone reference dot this node checkout raised 128. Oh. Reference dot dot? I don't think you actually need to do that for it on disk clone, do you? I don't know why that's taking so long. That should be like instantaneous. Fuck, am I actually gonna do a work tree? Because I know a work tree would be instantaneous. Yeah, we're gonna try with a work tree. I don't know why this isn't fucking instant. Oh, it was a lot faster that time. This is a giant hack. I guess the worst case is if like I find that this doesn't work very well, I can just use the script to regenerate the old repos. I'm feeling a little sad about this. This part takes forever. It always takes forever. Fine. Just to make sure. These were not supposed to change. Why did they change? Oh, the line numbers are the same, so it might just be the GBP version. Cute. Why are you different? This doesn't make any sense. These should be the same. The line numbers are the same. I don't know why the comments are different though. I know that there's like a setting in Git that makes those show up differently, and I know that it changes based on the version of Git that you're using. But I don't know. The tools thing should make it always the same. Suspicious. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it. What could go wrong, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this should work with our old release script, maybe? Or we should be using our new one, right? Oh. Oh. This is based on the source, not based on what's materialized. Uh. Well, we can just manually build it and upload it. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Yeah, I clearly didn't think this through well enough. Ah, I hate that. I hate that so much. Well. So we need our big key doodad. Paste. And then debug. Actually, that's supposed to be big U. All right. Local jammy. Now I get to sit through the slow bits again. I'm sure there's some like really elegant way to represent this with Git branches. Maybe I'll think about that and re-implement this with Git branches. It actually seems like it would make a lot of sense. Then mainline would just be a fork of nightly, and then it would rebase on nightly. Yeah, that might be elegant. But I want to get this working, and I can adjust that to that later. Yeah, that would actually probably just work. Like I would just work from the last mainline commit, add a patch on top of that on a separate branch, and that would be the mainline branch. And then I would merge the changelog back into the primary branch so that it's represented there. Yeah, and then I wouldn't need all this other stuff. Key. Maybe we just try that right now. Yeah. Then I should be able to just do noble. Yeah, and it should just do that. Yeah, okay. So managing this with branches makes sense. I'll have to write that down somewhere. And then this will just get merged into the mainline. Yeah. That I don't need any of that fucking hacky bullshit. Okay, yeah, I like this. What the fuck? Why is it lagging so much? Oh, now it's doubling my key presses too? Yeah, this operation takes a lot of CPU for some reason. Am I still live? Chat's real quiet today. I'm lonely. Are you still there, chat? We're here, says Tyler. Hello, hello. Misty's Nuts is cozy. Everything happens automatically. Let's see. Committing on an old, or let's see, adding a change to a mainline version. You're just trying to survive. Uh-huh. One. Find the last mainline change. Change log slash mainline. One. A branch from that. Out. Or I guess create a branch from the latest mainline change. Git checkout. Git log format equals %h. -1. Log slash inline. Yeah. Make appropriate changes. Write a changelog with meta-gbp log. Make a commit. Build and release. Merge branch back in. Sure. He's fine. Jasora says, what do you use as a window manager? Uh-huh. I have my own window manager. Damn, that's sick. Have you watched the clip yet? It's a little it's a little disingenuous. Oh, did I push? I don't think I pushed the jammy one. Can I do both of them at the same time? We did. We're gonna try it. Neural network tiling, yeah. At least the response was sick. Okay, well, if that's not good enough, I wrote my own editor. Is that hardcore enough for you, JSaurus? This is my own text editor that I made from scratch. I'm not falling for this again. No, I promise you. I promise you. I made this myself. Okay, it looks like it is only doing jammy. Oh no, now it's doing noble. Okay, it does them one at a time. Cool. Did accept both of those. Vocal one got accepted, so presumably the other ones did too. Alright, so then we do get main, and then we do get merge mainline. I think that commit was already there, so let's do it again. Git merge. And push. Okay. Cool. So let's go back to what we were doing before we went on this big old tangent here. But it turns out I don't need this patch at all, this other patch. Maybe put that in a markdown file. Yay, Jamie and Noble got accepted. Cool. Very good. I guess we should look at yeah, these have disabled CGO LTO. Second one is a symlink. So we can fix that. But what was I doing when I noticed this in the first place? Diff-u. No, stop it. So the way to have diff just tell you the file names. There's brief. Guess we could see what brief does. Brief. I guess -x no longer applies when you brief. See, these are different, which is a little... Your pre-commit hooks are wicked fast, says Bingham. Yeah. If they're not fast, then you're probably doing it wrong. This one I feel like there is problems with. And I swore I fixed them. But this looks like I didn't fix them. How did I forget? I guess no one installs the test suite on the nightly. How did I forget this? Well, I guess we can, instead of copying from the nightly, we'll copy from the not nightly. PGLTO is enabled. In theory, we can get a dot and and this should work. So now we can use meta-gbp, runbooks meta-gbp, update, take us to 312.6. Which looks like it did. It's weird that it didn't update the patches at all. I feel like my patch updating thing isn't working. It seems like it should. I guess, what if I run update again? Will it update the patches? I feel like I haven't seen it update the patches, which is having a little concern. I guess, no, there shouldn't be any new patches because no code changed. So that's... Okay, that time it updated patches, so... Hopefully it's doing something. Okay, let's go back to here. And... double check on our GitHub workflow, and I think it's time to make this repo happen. So let's go. Snakes. And we'll make a new repo. Why does it think HTML is the primary language here? What? 75% HTML. Oh, because of the Debian directory. That's kind of funny. 3.12 public gate. Now we get to do all of the fucking this stuff first. Wikis, issues, AX. Not that there will be pull requests here. Then I gotta go to secrets, org secrets, edit. We gotta add this repo. It's 3 times. Got security key. And I gotta add it to the team too. Please. Oh, I can remove. Right. And eventually we'll go in and we can remove these two. Why are there forks of nightly bow? Weird. Okay. In theory, that should be good. Skylet says, did you just use a YubiKey? I did. I used to have, how do I even show this? Surely I have a, I don't have an up-to-date one, but really not have a photo? Huh. Well, we can approximate. This is what my setup used to look like, but you can kind of imagine. I don't know why I don't have a photo of the modern setup. You can imagine that this screen is now vertical above this screen, and this screen, my old screen, had USB ports over here. So I would just reach over and touch the YubiKey over here. But now the closest USB port is on top of this screen here, so I gotta kind of like alley-oop to to touch the YubiKey. But this is my old setup, my old desk in San Mateo. Yeah, been a while. So we have a new computer and new monitor. So is it worth getting one? Man, YubiKeys when they're supported are great. They're real nice. But I think last time I rotated all my passwords, I found that only like 2% of YubiKeys were supported. What do you mean a pretty illegal in Germany YubiKey situation? What's illegal about it? What's the problem? I didn't realize that there were legalities around YubiKey management. Clever Fake Alias says, how do you like the Kinesis keyboard? I just ordered the gaming version of the Freestyle with the Tendon kit. I have a video where I talk about it here. But it's fine. Okay. Do we want to do a little gamble? Oh, the hand raising has bad connotations? Well, you just imagine I'm shooting a basketball. We're not, yeah, we're shooting a basketball. I'm feeling up my monitor. There we go. That doesn't have any negative connotations. We can do a little gamble, right? Will this successfully upload 3:12:6? We got yes, no. We got 1 minute. Gamble your points, chat. I'm a sports superstar. Yeah. Clever Fake LA says, wow, you've been using it for a while. Yeah. Yeah. However many points for the home team. Yeah. All right, what are we gambling? Wow, somebody put a lot on yes so far. Grandpa's iPad's going all in on yes. You trying to lose your points, Grandpa's iPad? Well, no one's voting no. We got another yes. A lot of believers today. Skylet says, just wondering about something else. Fuck, what is it? VM? What's the damn command? There we go. Here's a video about it, about why my setup is the way it is. Tyler Hillary also went all in on yes. Holy shit. I think most of these points are from a no bet last month. Okay, it did even out. DDL's put 50k on no. Oh fuck. A lot of points are changing hands on this one. Alright, let's kick it off. Bum, 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 bum. It started. Not even 50% of your points? Yeah, you probably have so many points. I just hope you don't get more right here. Okay, let's do in the first part. What are the stats in this workflow? What percentage is successful? This is a brand new repo, so it has never run. But if you want to see the equivalent workflow in the other repo, we have, I think these were technically failures here, but it's about 50%. Infinitely successful. Yeah, there we go. Defcant Game says, ah, yes, my favorite gameplay channel. Yes. Welcome back. The first run usually fails. Yeah, that's kind of true. But it has gotten further. It's gotten far. It got past the update. There's not too much that can fail after it's gotten past the YubiKey part. One final curiosity, is the setup for your actual work at Sentry the same, Babu plus terminal windows, or do you dump in IDs for more complicated stuff? Why would I why would I make my own text editor and then not use it? Of course it's the same. Why would I do something different? Yes, the keyboard is all for show, but the editor is not. My windows are slightly the wrong size here. Yeah, I actually think this can't fail now. This is definitely gonna succeed. But it's gonna take a long time, so we will do something else while that's going on. Bro, isn't that just Nano? You're trolling us again? No. I type Nano on the keyboard because I used to use Nano, but it is not Nano. It is Babby. I'm not trolling you. I promise. This is actually, I wrote it from scratch. And you can read the code even. And the 1,000, however many commits, 723 commits. A text editor eventually, because I never bothered to change it. But no, it's real, very real. That's cool, but I use NeoVim. I had a feeling you were a NeoVimmer. Clever Figure says, have you ever considered one of the linear layouts like the Moonlander? I've tried the Moonlander and it feels really cheap, real garbage. Doesn't feel like a good keyboard. But shrugs. I've also done staggered layouts for too long that I don't think I could learn linear. That's cool, but I just use Echo Head and Tail AO. Got a real gamer here. Yeah, I'm betting JSaurus is an Arch boy. Or a Gen 2 boy. Defcant Gaming says, call me crazy, I type faster on an Apple iMac keyboard than my fancy Keychron board. Huh. The whole stagger thing is my main concern too. I didn't want to fully commit to breaking my brain yet. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you have I3. Okay, well, we're close. It's basically Arch. Oh, god damn it. What failed? File exists. Oh, did I fuck this up? Ah, I did. Shit. Well, you gave all your points to D-Dolls. God damn it. It's all because of his stupid last minute change too. That we're just gonna rebase out. Nobody saw that. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I don't know. Damn, back to work rate, yeah. Silence says I only respect Linux from scratch users, sorry. Alright, we're doing it again. We're running it back. New prediction. Crystal Cutter says I liked using gedit, although probably not a popular choice for typical Linux users. Yeah, I mean gedit's basically the notepad of Linux. Grandma's iPad says I write my code on a whiteboard, then take a picture of it and use custom OCR script to read it. Ayo. Alright, has DDoS put 50k on no again? Yeah, we got 50k on no. You can only win if you put points on yes. That's how gambling works. Can I borrow some babbies? Are we doing what is it called? Where you buy securities on Lend? Alright, let's kick it off again. Hopefully it gets further this time. Silent, thank you for the resub at 4 months. Appreciate your continued support. I hope you're doing well. And welcome back to Subdom. Margins, that's what it's called. Thank you. I'll lend you some babbies now for when you get paid babbies next. Yeah. I promise I'll pay you back. I don't have a problem. I can quit anytime. Remember the days of Adobe brackets? Wait, brackets was Adobe? I do remember Atom. I got an embarrassing story about Atom. I tried to fix some of their shit in their like syntax highlighting and got snarky over a one character whitespace change that they wanted me to like fill out a fucking issue template for, and I was like, no way in hell, and they're like, okay, ban. Which is fair. Deserved. They sunset it because it's bad? I mean, it wasn't bad. It just quickly languished and they shifted their efforts into VS Code, which is fair. Yeah. Which is fair. I remember TextMate. Nobody remembers TextMate because they just standardized grammars and then everyone else implemented the same stuff. But I'm sure some people use TextMate. Why did I click on this? This isn't the tab I want. Nor is this tab. Alright, let's see if it wins this time. Oh, you use TextMate, huh? Remember being the first ticket in for when Atom first came out, you couldn't work on projects larger than 32 megabytes. Oh my. Remember Sublime Text being the go-to for a while? I think people still use Sublime Text. Although VS Code ate a lot of their lunch. I think a lot of people at work use Sublime even though they shouldn't have, because I don't think anyone had a license for it, and Yelp was way too cheap to pay for a license. Although they paid for IntelliJ licenses, so drugs. But I'm pretty sure everyone was just running like unlicensed Sublime Text. That license happy made it worse for most enterprises? Yeah. Didn't they go the like WinRAR model? Yeah, I totally have a license for WinRAR. Okay. Still doing that bit. It's almost to the point where it crashed last time. This one went faster last time for some reason. I don't know why. We're gonna watch this one instead. Tyler says, Atom was the editor I used to learn programming. Always use the Atom theme now to pay my respect. Hey, there you go. Oh, they started enforcing the license. Ah, interesting. The license is only good until the next version. That's weird. I use Sublime, quite like it really for notes and writing scripts and storing notes. It's quite useful. I mean, yeah, it's a decent text editor, I'm sure, and it always kind of always was. Not what I. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, do something. Poke, poke. Mine was my go-to for ROR development in my first company. Know what ROR stands for. Let me edit my website in front page. I remember front page. Okay, it's gotten further now? Yeah. Yeah, because it crashed right before this line here. So we are now at the building the package part, which I'm pretty sure can't fail. So Ruby on Rails. Oh yes, of course. On my brain to Ruby on Rails. That makes sense though. Come on, don't fail. I need this. Well, the problem is it's about to take like 10 minutes before it's gonna either succeed or fail. So we gotta work on something else while it's going, while it's chugging along. And I also wanted to double check something. Okay, cool. 10 hours ago. So that'll make a new commit. We basically needed it to have more than 5 commits since here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Should be good tomorrow when it runs the nightly build. Brr. Yes, this is gonna build for a while. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. We need to figure out how to do Python 3.14 next. Because that one is tricky because we have to figure out how to tag something. Let's look at that. Dead snake / Python 3.14 -nightly. Should I reference cloned? 19%? Yeah, we can do that. Faster. Yeah. done receiving. Hogwarts fucking manager. Hogwarts KFC manager. Oh. What's a reference clone? What the fuck? I just did a video on this. What is the title? Hogwarts KFC manager, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Recloning, that's probably why it's not finding it. There we go. Watch that video where I talk about what a reference clone is and what dissociating is, and not with drugs. New here, we'll check out your YouTube if you got videos. I got a lot of videos. So you're gonna be busy for a while. But welcome. Okay, cool. We got our clone here. Drugs is good for dissociating. So I made this tag here, this 314 alpha 0 tag. But I don't know how to programmatically do that. I guess I could say like git merge base what? I did a pull and a fetch. What am I doing? I could do git merge base 3.13 3.13 head. Not a valid object name 3.13 origin slash. And then in the reverse direction. I do -1 there. Q, what the fuck is -Q doing? No, because doesn't work like that. This would allow me to get that commit. So I could tag that. Yeah. The problem is when 3.14 is in pre-alpha 1 state, there's no tags. So if I do git describe, it's going to say that it's 3.13, when it definitely is not. So I need to teach meta-gbp how to do that. 3.14, they got to do something special for that release. I think there's already several Easter eggs in it. Like I think it makes a Python py binary in some cases. Like I want to say the VM module. I thought maybe it didn't actually get committed. These are in 2023. Not even the right year. So I don't think they actually did it. Damn. And when it rolls around to PyPy, it'll be PyPy. What was I doing? Oh. Need to nightly repo. Oh, we don't even know whether we're Oh. Okay. Hmm. Uh. We gotta do something to this song loop. We gotta do something to figure out if we don't have a tag yet before we query the tag. Yeah. Actually, did I ever use this helper? I did, but only in this case. Ugh. Big Blaster says, "Yo, Anthony, I have taken your advice and I got a 32-inch 4K. Looking forward to years of god tier dev work." Ayo. Pylang is also here. How you doing, Pylang? Good to see you again. How do I do this? I think really it's just in current version that I have to do stuff. Current version. Current tag. And as long as we consistently query this, I see those lenders, the leading underscores. Yeah, we're over-engineering the shit out of one file script. Yeah. Okay, so what we can do with this is oh, we do still have the branches there. Is that because I reference cloned it? I might have reference cloned this one too. So I'm gonna just start by trying to set up the repo and then fuck around with it and see what we get. But I think I basically need to say, like, if the version that I get doesn't match the major minor version, then I should tag alpha 0 somewhere. And go from there. Get init pi 3.14 pi. The initial commit. And then we need to read me and git ignore. And GitHub to here. Why did this check out a... How did I do? Enemy and noble. Enemy and noble. Noble. We need to make a submodule. Get submodule add. Reference. Actually, let's non-reference it just to see what it does. It's gonna take forever to clone, but that's fine. Python, CPython, branch main, Python, main. Julie Casablancas, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Or that's probably Uli. Given the family name, would be my guess. I don't know though. Well, for sure is taking a damn long time. This is still going. Good. What are we doing on focal? I'm so glad that I can click on these and actually get scroll back and get up actions. It was so infuriating before they did that. Misty's Nuts says I went with the 32-inch 4K as well. Nice, nice. I have a... Misty's Nuts says I kind of like it, but what if I had more 32 inches? True. I have 132, 128, and 127, which is mildly infuriating, but it works out. The Stedos, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Even if my shitty Intel GPU is groaning. Man, I remember my first big screen I bought was the old one that I used to have, but turns out my new GPU doesn't support the connector for it anymore. I still have it over there. I'm gonna move that computer so that I can stream elsewhere. But I bought the monitor because I was like, I want a big monitor, and the resolution is 2560 by 1600, which doesn't sound like a lot nowadays, but back then, I tried to use it on my computer that I had, and it would not run it. Just like flat out would not run it. And so I had to buy like an extremely specialized GPU at the time. What was it called? NVIDIA 7950 GX2 was the card that I bought back then. This was a single card SLI card, which is what the GX2 is. Recommended gaming resolutions 720p. Probably not these ones. But yeah, it was enough to run at 2560 by 1600 back in 2007. But this was a wildly expensive card and very thick. I mean, this was a big card before GPUs were big cards, basically. Now, I mean, now this is just like the standard size of a GPU, but it's a very interesting design. But yeah, there's my DVI-D connectors that I needed for my monitor. But anyway, it was a chonker before he knew what chonky was. Yeah. Yeah, truly. Okay. so this does pull in all the branches. Good. What do I need to do? We need to set it to the same revision here. Is this one? Cool. You need a building permit to install a modern high-spec GPU. Yeah. Group. Next says, I've been the most experienced dev in my team since I've stopped being an intern. Starting to feel like a big fish in a small pond. Have you ever been in that situation, Anthony? Trying to switch it up and join another place? I think I didn't guide myself as best as possible. That's kind of how I felt everywhere. But, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I don't really have any good advice there. At some point, if you work hard enough, you're gonna find yourself in a similar situation. But man, Misty's Nuts said I had 9600 GT with immense coil whine. Oh god, coil whine is so annoying. My new computer doesn't have coil whine. But occasionally the like the AIO, the all-in-one liquid cooler will like it'll go have you not been on some really high performing teams? I have, but yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Change or like I mean I've been in a few situations where I actually felt like I was learning from my mentor, but those were short-lived, and it was not long until I was teaching them things, teaching them everything I knew. All right, make dir change logs. Inline nightly. Curse of the Gifted, yeah. And we need to copy those over. Pi change logs nightly. French around Jammy. Noble. And really, those are going to be the same for the nightly or the non-nightly too, because we don't have any mainline commits here yet. Those are just going to be the same for now. We do need to clean up the patches. So we'll change pick to reword. Then we should be able to just remove this. This. And this. Oh, I should have, before I did this, still do this. So we should do this on Jammy instead. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, fuck. Did I not need to do this in 312? Huh. Is this build doomed? Maybe they just didn't backport it. Yeah, no, they didn't backport it beyond 3.13. Okay, no, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Hogwarts KFC manager says, I always worked backend C++ and embedded, just switched to a middleware using Go and Cloud backend. Any good videos that explain all the web things that I should know? 10 years experience and just learned what handlers and routes and mutexes are and rest. Muxes, not mutexes. So I did write up this Google Doc a long time ago that I think is still actually pretty good. I don't even know how I'm gonna find this though. Type document. This account? I don't even know. Full me. Web dev topics. Okay, I do still have a document. Anyone on the internet with the link can view it. Okay, so this is pretty out of date. I wrote this in 2012. Maybe 2013. But I sat down with a bunch of people and came up with an idea of like all of the topics that I think would be useful to know as not only as a developer, but as a web developer. And most of them are just questions without answers. The idea being that you would search them out and learn them yourself. What is the difference between merge workflow and rebase workflow? What does it mean to amend? What common operations modify history? What are git hooks and what are they useful for? What are submodules? When should you use them? Never? I say as I'm using submodules. Oh, we've got a raid from Spherophoria. Hello, hello, raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? How are things going? Welcome, welcome. That's a lot of people. Sender, welcome to the stream. My name is Anthony. I usually work on open source Python. And today we're working on Dead Snakes, which is an Ubuntu PPA that I managed to forward port and backport Debian packages for various Python versions. Spherophoria says, holy shit, seeing a green text pass for a name feels so good at this point of the day. Hey, well, all you have to do is click the follow button and you will get a nice little git commit message with a green mark text. It's meant to look like the git hooks tool that I wrote called precommit, where I guess I'll give you an example. I don't know, my text editor, yeah. Where you get output that's hidden behind my face, so I'll just have to run it one more time. Yeah, bypass takes a while. There we go. Yeah, this is a tool I made, and that output is why it's my little streamy doodad. But how was your stream? What were you up to? Sounds like things were not going so well. but perhaps you can fill me in. And thank you for the follow, Stilled, and how was I? And is Matt? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by and hope your day's going well. We were just in the middle of talking about someone was switching from embedded to non-embedded development, and I put together this document a long time ago with topics that I thought were important that people should know in order to work on software development. And not necessarily like know every single 100% of this document, but like have a good reasonable understanding of a lot of these things, be able to talk about them or at least be able to research them. Yeah, there's a lot in here. Why you should go to MDN, the second Google result for all JavaScript topics instead of W3 Schools, the first result. What does the new keyword do? How is it different from the new keyword in Java? Run a local web server and install a website with known vulnerabilities. Look up a vulnerability for the version you have installed and compromise the website. For example, Bugbox. I don't even remember writing this. I don't even know what Bugbox is. What is this? Oh, it's gone. Okay, well that's how old this fucking document is. Cookie dropping. Ooh, that's a fun one. Why is it a bad idea to write SQL statements by hand? Why NoSQL versus a traditional database? I don't think when I wrote this document I truly understood the answer to this. The beauty of this Google Doc is we can get the answers with our favorite LLM. Little did you know as you wrote it. Yes, that was not really a thing. Be able to do FizzBuzz. Yeah, I know it's such a lame problem, but people actually ask it. It's true. Immutability. Why is it good? Be able to use xargs. Be comfortable with some terminal editor, even if it isn't your primary editor. Right after be able to use Vim. Can you do better then? This is often a trap question. Be able to know common tools and algorithms and why they cannot be faster. For example, I can't do better than linear because I have to look at each element. Yeah. It's a fun interview trap. How does DNS work? Truly the question of the ages, right? Yeah. This is actually like an insanely good document. Anyway. Good job 2012 me, 2013 me, or whenever I wrote this. A long time ago. I guess I could look at the history, right? Edit file history? Version history. See version history. 2015. Okay. 2015. Not quite as old as I thought it was, but still 10 years ago, and it's I don't know. I think a decent starting point for figuring stuff out. Anyway, we're in the middle of this building. Jammy has succeeded, which is surprising, I guess. This document is for what? Interview prep or general self-improvement or both? I think the idea when I wrote it was like, these are things that every web developer should know, or like be able to figure out, or be able to explain, or be able to research. And if you knew all of them, then you were an exceptionally good web developer. Which is why, like, even, you know, some of the topics in that document I didn't know the answer to, and that's fine. Yeah, and I think some of it is a little outdated, but I think most of it is probably still fairly relevant. Sorry not sorry 94, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. R. Trinstron says, answer if something whatsoever fails, it doesn't. It's always DNS. Yes. I will learn all the answers and become exceptionally good. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, no problem. So my favorite, I don't actually have a bot for this though. My favorite stupid thing that I learned is we had a flip text bot at Yelp, and you could like tell it to flip text. And my favorite stupid fact is people would like flip text on things that they were raging at. And so if you flip text, if you raged at DNS, it would respond back, "Sup." "Sup, yo, I heard you're raging at DNS here." This document is good, but Kubernetes miles behind. Kubernetes wasn't even a thing. It didn't even exist then. But yeah, it definitely needs something about, you know, containerization is completely missed in that document. Because it's like, you know, what the fuck? When was Docker? I mean, Docker probably existed for a while, but what year was Docker written? 2013. First introduced at PyCon in 2013. I don't think it was popular or usable then. But anyway, like containers weren't a thing when I wrote the doc. But yeah, there's definitely a lot missing about like containerization. Oh, but look at this. The build is green? Who's getting a fuck ton of points this time? It's like most of them are going to Def Can't Game. All right, choose outcome. Will this successfully upload 3.12.6? The answer is yes. We did it, team. Go team. Go chat. Yay. Now the other question is, will it succeed tomorrow when it actually updates to a nightly? Because we haven't done a nightly build yet. But anyway, what was I doing? 3.14. Somewhere in here before I got bombarded by a giant raid. Oh yes, we were gonna patch queue this. Import get log. We got a rebase on top of this. We gotta change pick to reword. Can't believe I lost. It's fine. You got so many points. You'll get them. You'll get them next time. You're at a net negative. Betting is just a losing game. Yeah, I guess you are at a net negative. All right, so oh, I should have put a note. Oh, this one is still fucked up. This one? I guess I just didn't go far enough back. Export. Actually, only needed on Jammy and older. He doesn't have house odds, so betting isn't necessarily a losing game here. True, true. And then he's like Prometheus. The Greek Prometheus or the technology Prometheus or GS Volt. Hello, how you doing? Just got back online after a short break from work. Nice. Good to see you again. How you doing? Welcome back. So now that we have the patches, we can dbn patches to pi 3.14. And I wanted to get diff Ubuntu Jammy or Ubuntu Noble in the Debian directory, but without Debian's changelog and without Debian patches. That clearly worked. Oh, it's colon bang, not bang colon. Okay, so the control file is different. What else? Just that. Okay, that's not so bad. I was helping with a ukulele class. Oh, that's cool. That sounds awesome. Oh, the tortured forever good guy Prometheus, not the logging thing. Yeah. 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 Okay, 3.14, we will Debianders, yeah, cp-r python 14 nightly Debian to Debianders Jammy, and then we'll remember to delete this time. Jammy changelog star and patches, and we will enable PGO and LTO. That way I just don't forget it later. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for Noble. Enable PGO LTO. That's it. Okay, so the problem is if we system restart required. No, thank you. Oh god, I hope it doesn't just trigger a restart immediately. Playing for about a year, glad to help out beginners. Nice. My uncle plays uke in the New Orleans area. New Orleans? I was worried about my accent there. Which is why I said it so hesitantly. Alright, meta-gbp help. Assertion error. What? Oh, fucking A. Full error message at least. Current tag. Yeah. That is what I thought would happen. Then if we ask for piver, we should get 314. Volatile Pulse says, I've been working on my command line game, and you're clearly fluent, but my question is why? It looks like you're regular in a graphic environment, and please don't take this as an attack. I know this is a touchy subject. What do you mean by regularly in a GUI environment? This is a terminal. These are two terminals. Yeah, I have a browser here, but I don't know what you mean. Heelstone says, I'm new here. What kind of project are you developing? If you do bang today, you can see what I'm working on. I am building pythons, basically. That's what I'm doing today. And it's part of a brand called Ukebox Hero. Oh, I get it. Ukebox Hero. Yeah, I should get that from Juice, but yeah. But yeah, he maintains cool Python projects. That's kind of true. Okay, this song is looping, so we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay, so yeah, we just need to adjust current tag to do the right thing. Okay, current tag. It is almost 2 of the AM, so I must go to bed. Good night. Thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Spiral. Have a good sleep, and appreciate you hanging out. Okay, so we got here. We have a match, but it might not be the right one. So if match, what is it? Tag 0, tag 1? No. If match 1, if not match 1 dot starts with dot minor. If not match 1 dot starts with major dot minor, we need to Pulse says, you may be working in a shell, but you have a graphical user interface available. Could you not use an editor with an SSH session, for example? I mean, I could, but why would I do that? What would I SSH into? You need a computer somewhere. I mean, I could do the fucking, be a bad idea. Do it anyway. This button. We could do this. And bad password. We could be in true hacker mode. Oh. Apparently the terminal emulator here that it drops us into doesn't have enough colors. Term is Linux. Yeah. So how do I get back? Control F1? Did I fuck myself? Alright, time to type in my bad password again. Hopefully we're still live? Yeah, we're back. I mean, I could do that. I don't know why I would. How does SH come into this? Are you assuming he's editing remote files? Yeah, no, this is directly on my machine. Exporting? Oh no, no, I missed these nuts. I'm just nightmares. Oh. Blaze Labs, hello, how you doing? That's only some of the commands. There are secret commands, but that's most of the useful ones, I guess. Ramble, hello, how you doing? It's going. May I interest you in a rock-solid, industrial-grade, thin client infrastructure? Fun stream so far? Yeah, it's going well. Volatile says, you mentioned shell. I thought you meant you needed a shell. Most editors support Git and file system integrations. Not trying to cause damage, just trying to get input from the other side. Oh, I thought you were asking, like, why do I need a terminal? Why am I not using PyCharm? I thought that was what you were asking. And there's nothing really graphical going on. It's all terminal stuff. You're asking why my editor doesn't have Git integration? Because I didn't write it. I didn't write the Git integration because I would never use it. Mac10 Warrior, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Dingaforo says, good night. Anthony, do you have any video about differences in opinions about using data classes versus dictionaries? And also about returning tuples in functions, when I should or not? Personally, I don't like data classes. I'll use name tuples instead. And if you have a choice between dictionaries and data classes, absolutely use data classes, don't use dictionaries. I don't really have a video on it. Just dictionaries are generally amorphous blobs of nonsense nothing. Tuple versus dictionary, like a name tuple or just a tuple? I feel like name tuples are real good. I like name tuples. But, yeah. Ramble says, I always wonder how you remember all the Python methods without autocomplete help. They're all in my brain. Why do you prefer the command line over using an editor? This is an editor. Is it not? This is an editor? Are you saying my editor's not an editor? I'm pretty sure it's an editor. Despite what the readme says. Despite what the readme says. This is an editor? Okay, so we need to do the tag dance here. Somehow. So what did I do before? Git merge base 3.13 head, and we can origin / 3.13? Yeah. And so that should give us that. And then we do git log that to head in reverse. And like so. But let's not do it format just so that it verifies that we got through. Yep. Okay, cool. And that's different from the merge base, right? Is it? Merge base should be the commit before it. 226 versus 776. Do you use an IDE for work? Why wouldn't I use my editor for work? Why would I make a text editor and then not use it? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I have a different workflow for writing code for someone else versus writing code for myself? There's no reason to have them different. That would just be annoying. Unless work banned me from using my editor. And if work banned me from using my editor, I just wouldn't work there. Okay, anyway, we gotta do this fucking dance. So we first have to find the merge space. Merge space. Thanks. Yeah. No, we can't keep that one. Command O git merge base. Either and minor -1. Does that work on its own? Do I need head? Is it implied? Not. Why is it not implied? I feel like a lot of git implies things. Question is stemming from if I use editor X, I'll be super productive. That's definitely not true on its own. If you use something and you're proficient with it, then yeah, you can be productive. But just because you use NeoVim doesn't make you productive. Along those lines, the more you use a tool, the better you become. But also, you can't know what you're missing without trying other things. That's assuming that's a big assumption that you're assuming that I haven't tried other things. I've used so many different editors and IDEs and development environments that I have picked what I wanted to use because there's what I want to use. I have used, let's see. We start from the very beginning. Notepad.exe, Notepad++, Visual Studio 2005, Visual Studio 2008, Visual Studio. What was the next one after that? Is it like 11 or is it 13? Can't remember. Maybe it's 2009. Anyway, Visual Studio, Eclipse, IntelliJ, PyCharm, VS Code, Emacs, Vim, NeoVim, Nano, Ed because I thought it was funny, VI because I thought it was funny, and then finally Babby. Oh, and I guess I've used Sublime Text once or twice, and whatever fucking GitHub's yeah, I've used Atom. Saban, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, it's not really just like I've used one thing and stuck with it. Like this is something that I wrote from scratch, and it would be really hard to write an editor from scratch without having used an editor. Oh yeah, and I used IntelliJ to write Python before PyCharm was a thing, for instance. Steve Bandito, hello, how you doing? But TextMate gang, yo, you haven't lived until you've written Java in Notepad. I have done that. I have written Java in Notepad. The first time I was paid to write code, I wrote Java in Notepad. Well, actually, no, the second time. It was the first time I wrote XSLT. But yeah. Atom, yeah, Atom is an editor that GitHub made and popularized. And yeah. So anyway. Prev head dot strip. So now that we have the merge base, we can I wish git log-1 worked correctly when you use reverse. It's actually really annoying. Find where commit forked from ref log of ref. Ugh. Okay, so then we want to do revs equals command o git log format equals base from merge base to head, but we want it in reverse. Yeah. Oh, my chat stopped scrolling. Watch the video on Babby. Making and using your own IDE is quite an achievement. Well, I wouldn't really call it an IDE, but I guess it has some aspects of a IDE. But no, it's, yeah, I would call it more of just a terminal editor. But either way, fiddling in the config is my favorite procrastination way. Yeah, true. But it is looping. Next. All right, so now we need to find the first revision. Oh. Tag. Grow tag. Split lines 0. And then we need to do command q git tag. Revision and then tag, or is it tag then revision? Tag and then revision. Dot minor dot 0 alpha 0 AO tag target. And then recursion, because I'm too lazy to just write it all again. And this will recursion error if it goes too far, but that's fine. Writing an editor is a good learning experience, though. I'm sure you learned a lot from that. Now I need to schedule a Babby conference similar to the VimConf. True. Misty's Nut says I would totally visit a European Babby conf. I just feel like it would end up like the, what was the damn the conference where there was like a tiny swimming pool with a ball pit in the middle of it. Sorry says, are there VODs of you writing Babby on YouTube? There are. Most of them are on my original channel before I split the channels. It is difficult to find them, but I think if you just search Babby, marathon recap plus Babby fixes. My God, this is an old video. This is, I didn't know it at the time, but I have coronavirus in this video. But anyway, that's not what I wanted. It started in June of 2019, so holy fuck. Babby is 5 years old? Wait. Is Babby 5 years old, chat? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Fucking bones. Holy shit. Well then. But anyway, you can find them on the VODs channel. But you can see, like, if we look at the 2019 version, I'm probably at the Babby screen here. Probably. I got the old chair. actually kind of hard to scrub through to find. Yeah, I'm still using Nano here, so oh, we're doing a code review. This is no, we're not doing a code review. This is my old. What the fuck is this? Responder.cpp. Oh, this is, yeah, no, this is definitely an old college project. Yeah, I remember this. And I was trying to get it to compile again. I was showing off the original pre-commit. Strings, blah, blah, blah. The video claims that I worked on Babby. Where the fuck is the Babby work? Come on. Somewhere in here, surely, right? Oh. Yeah, no, we're definitely talking about Babby here. Okay, cool. Did I actually open it somewhere? Babby.py was a single Python file at that point. Oh, look, there it is. There's Babby. Anyway, yeah, you can find them on YouTube. Do you have other contributors to the Babby project, or is it just you? Almost entirely me, but there's been some drive-by PRs and people have added and fixed stuff. There's actually a patch I need to review right now that I've been procrastinating on that's sitting in my inbox about fixing a find and replace like weird edge case. But yeah. Okay, so let us let's see. Let's see what this does now. Oh, I should have run the winter though. Which I can do with Control T. That is not defined, yeah, because I forgot to put it in quotes. Yeah. Cool. So what? I just do meta-gbp update? No, runbooks meta-gbp. Build, changelog, materialize, update. Oh wait, update target is still there? I thought I got rid of you. I have to get rid of it in the code. Yeah. Oh, yes. I guess I can run update. I don't even remember what uses the current tag. I guess I can just search. It uses itself, of course. Mainline repo uses it, but that's not useful. Minimal nightly repo. Check if it's pre-release there. Oh, but we do tag here. So if we do materialize, we should get a tag. Dammy. Git tag that raised 128. That's because it's supposed to be stargit tag, of course. Try it again. We did run a tag, and we made alpha 0 1429. Look at that. Is that the same number as changelogs nightly jammy? 1429. 93b6. 93b6. Sweet. Okay, that seems to be working. So for what do I even call this? Like non-tagged versions? Yeah. Make a bogus alpha 0 tag for non-tagged version. The song loops, but it's a bop, so we're gonna let it loop. This YouTube playlists are like weirdly buggy in ways that I can't explain. This particular playlist has a bunch of these where there's like 2 of the same song in a row, and YouTube will just play this as like a loop for some reason. I've also learned that if you go far enough into this playlist, that it just won't autoplay any of these songs. So there's just something like weirdly buggy about YouTube playlists for these. It drives me nuts. But I sort of like this playlist for streaming, so I stick with it. This is actually not the type of music I listen to at all outside of stream, but I don't know. It's been 6 years of listening to it, so it's grown on me a bit. Yeah, I think this is good. And seems to have done its thing. See, that time it was a no-op. I wonder if I'm doing this wrong. Should be using the tools GBP. There's somewhere where I'm not? Tools GBP. No, it seems right to me. Okay, anyway. I think this repo is good to go. Oh, there's a reply thread that I didn't read the original one. I use Twitch. I can't see what you're replying to. Also, welcome to the stream. Sorry, not sorry. I missed your message too. Oh my god, I've missed so much. Anyway, I've lost the thread because Twitch chat is buggy. Oh, you're replying to volatile. Okay, makes sense. Got it. Yeah, I think this is potentially ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Gotta make repos for it though. Oh, and I can go and archive the other ones. Just copy what I did here too. Oh, they added a code. I'm glad they added this code button here. Because previously I would always go to blame to copy code out of these. But remember correctly, I need to disable this first. ReamD. Could have clicked the pencil on the other one. 12. Archive notice. Ah, damn, I'm gonna have to copy paste the thing again because I'm not typing that out. Oh, it didn't make me touch my E. Weird. Oh. And the ReamD. And archive. Archive. I understand the consequences. There's very little consequences to archiving. I don't know why they bother with all the annoying flow there. I gotta remove that from the team. So let's do two things at once. Let's make the new repo. That way I can do both things at the same time. Pipelining. I wish GitHub could have a default of not having to uncheck all these things every time I do this. But can't always have what you want. Here. I want repositories. Here we go. And we can remove these two. Yes. And add the Pi 3.14 repo. We gotta give it right axis. So we'll remove that one soon. Actually, maybe we'll wait. Emerson says Brazil here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I got distracted. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta do the secrets now. It's the settings. No, it's their secrets actions. Not actions, secrets. Secrets actions. Emerson, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Now we get to edit this one. Move it from those and add it to this one. I don't know why it's sorted so weird. I must have missed the click. So remove from 312 and add to this. Be so easy for them to sort that damn box. There's so many little things like this on GitHub that are just infuriating to use. This is one of them. It's probably sorted by ID. Does that even make sense? Yeah, probably. This is probably the order. No, because the one up at the top. Okay. I guess it's checked things at the top and then in order by ID. That would be my guess. Annoying. Anyway. Was GitHub like that before the Microsoft acquisition? 100%. 100%. It's just a sprawling, it's a sprawling product, and so there's a lot of not attention to detail. That said, I think like the Microsoft acquisition made GitHub a lot better because they actually had a lot more people to work on things that mattered. Okay. I guess we can kick this off, see what happens. Oh wait, we gotta push this thing. Otherwise it definitely would not have worked. I don't even know what it would have done. It might have succeeded in the wrong way. Like it might have tried to make a 313 bajillion beta something. They made the code viewer so much worse though. They've been fixing it a lot, but yeah, it was, they tried to like they took over Control F for a while. I don't know if it still is, but like, fuck, you're never gonna have better accessibility than the built-in browser find. And it drives me nuts when websites trying to oh, I can do better because I'm smarter, and like, no, you're just gonna make it harder for people to use your product. Grumble, grumble. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna kick this off. It's gonna take forever, so I am going to wrap up here, and I'll do the cleanup if it succeeds. Because it's late here. Anyway, that's gonna wrap us up for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel. Oh no, outdated version. Hello, goodbye. Sorry. I feel like you often show up right as I end. I feel bad. Goodbye, chat. Hello, chat. Goodbye, chat. Anyway, I upload educational content to my YouTube channel, so go subscribe there. This most recent video, it's a long one, but I think it's a really, really good one. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch that one. I normally stream on Saturdays at noonish, and I announce my streams on the Discord. You're free to join, come hang out with us. There's a beginner's channel if you want to ask programming questions, and there's a bunch of other fun social channels as well. So come join the Discord, come hang out with us. Anyway, that's gonna wrap us up for today. Let's go find someone to raid.